It's me, Elosia, the life coach again. And so this is part two of my last video where I talked about the beginning of my journey a little bit, just kind of gave a brief on how and when my journey started, kind of what it was like. And so during this video, I kind of want to just go over the ancestors who first came through when um, during the first experience that I had with channeling. And so the very first ancestor that came through was my grandfather, who the anniversary of his passing was actually 2 days ago. And so my grandpa Walla, um, it was him, it was my Aunt Dami. They both came through together, and they that was really interesting. I'll get into that one later too. So it was my grandfather, it was my aunt, um, and they are actually siblings, so brother and sister. And then it was the spirit of Jesus Christ, actually. And so that one threw me for a loop because prior to my channeling experience, I questioned, I honestly questioned whether Jesus was real. Um, I I straddled the fence when it came down to my belief in Jesus Christ, to be honest. And that experience for me was overwhelming. It was clear, it was beautiful, and his message, which I will actually do a video later on his actual message, but it was amazing. And one of the things that I noticed about the channeling for me, I don't know about any other people's experiences, but for me, I've experienced that the ancestors, they want to use clothing to be able to express themselves. And so they might come through and with like a certain color, or maybe like for me, I've experienced channeling like Aaliyah with red glasses. I I know that clothing is a big part of the way that we express ourselves, fashion and style, and just like us, the ancestors and the spirit guides that are working with us, they can come through demanding, certain that you wear certain clothes, um, to kind of like express themselves and make it more real, because when they do tap in and they are, one with your vessel, they are expressing themselves through you as if they were there. So you might find yourself doing things that you normally wouldn't do because it's really not you who's expressing yourself, it's them expressing themselves. And so, yeah, so that is something that I have experienced um, on my journey.